How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, that's right, it's time for more of the Pokemon Sword and Shield walkthrough, and now we're gonna check out the Turffield Stadium. Oh yeah, so here's our friend, Ball Guy! Hey there, thanks for rolling by to have a chat with your mate, the Ball Guy. As a sign of our friendship, let me give you a wonderful Pokeball. It's a friend ball! Yay! Thanks, friend. Yeah, it makes Pokemon more friendly towards you, which is kind of nice. You can kind of get a similar effect with luxury balls, though, but yeah. One thing I should mention, with the balls that you get from the Ball Guy, they are pretty rare. So you're not going to be able to just go out and buy them. In the post-game, like after you've beaten the game, there are ways to get some, but they're still hard to come by, so think very carefully before using it on a Pokemon. You might want it for like a Pokemon that you're breeding because it'll pass down the ball of the female species, or the male species if you're using Ditto. So you can sometimes have, you know, nice little Pokeballs for your Pokemon. Like for instance, my Raboot here, you know, caught in a Pokeball. It'll show that when he's sent out. But, oh, well, there we go. Yeah, Tyrogue was caught in a quick ball. So sometimes, like, the fancier balls, they look pretty nice when you are sending out Pokemon. So, I don't know, just keep that in mind. Anyway, inside of here, there's a uniform shop. This is very similar to the one that we saw over in Motostoke. Yeah, these are really neat. I do like them. One thing I should mention that I didn't know the first time I took on this stadium that I guess I kind of wish I would have. I thought, oh, cool, you can wear these as your Challenger's uniform for going into the stadium. No, that's unfortunately not the case. They're just clothes that you can wear outside. You don't actually get to change that. Anyway, talk to this girl here. You're a gym challenger, right? I'll remember your name if you can receive a grass badge. You don't have to, but it is kind of neat. She'll appear at stadiums in the future and will just kind of cheer you on. It's nice to see people, you know, kind of rallying behind you as you move along. All right, anyway, it's time to take on the stadium. Welcome, Gym Challenger. Allow me to help you through your registration. First things first, how about a quick refresher about the Gym Challenge? Your goal as a Gym Challenger is to complete each gym mission, defeat every gym leader, and gather 8 gym badges. Gym missions, you say? The gym mission is a sort of test you need to go through before facing the gym leader. Each gym has a different mission for challengers, so would you like to attempt the gym mission? Yeah, let's do it, sure. So you have to change into your uniform, which is what I was talking about. Like at first I thought, oh, cool, I can change into one of the uniforms I just bought over there. You can't, all right, don't get confused like I did. Yeah, I don't know, I think it's worth mentioning. It's just kind of one of those things. All right, so here we go. Time to take on the Turffield Stadium. So the gym missions, they're actually pretty cool. As you can see, this one is quite big. They are very much like the old puzzles in gyms that you have to go through before facing the gym leader. However, they are completely separate from the gym leader themselves. So yeah. The mission given by Turffield's Pokemon Gym is this: to chase our unruly Wooloo to that blockade we've made from our bales of straw over there. Oh, by the way, you can call me Dan. I serve as a referee, and it's also my job to report the results of battles to the League HQ. Now, let the gym mission begin. Yeah, I like how they make it kind of official, you know, with like a referee and all that. Anyway, it's the bane of everyone's time in the Galar region. It's Wooloo. As you approach the Wooloo, they will roll in whatever direction you are running, more or less. I mean, they're basically trying to avoid you. So you just need to herd these Wooloo over to this little blue zone thing right there. There's 20 Wooloo in total. Make sure they're all on there. It's very hard to get that one wrong. Alright, next up, they're spicing it up a little bit. There is a Yamper here. Now, if we try to roll towards the Yamper, oh, it scares them away. So you can either, like, wait until the Yamper's moved over here, let's say, Or you could also just run forward and fight this trainer, which honestly you need to do anyway, so you might as well go ahead and fight him first. So yeah. Wow, we look kind of similar, sort of. I don't know, I guess it's just the hair. So yeah, they have gym trainers now. It's no longer just like random pilots or school trainers or whatever. It's, yeah, they're here to kind of slow you down and keep you from getting to the gym leader. I like it. I think it's a nice touch. They're also dressed in the uniform too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, expect to see a lot of grass-type Pokemon as you go through here. I also feel like that victory theme is very loud by comparison to everything else, but oh well. As expected, a gym challenger and their Pokemon are in perfect sync with each other. Yeah, so after you've fought any of the trainers in the area, they will just round up their Yamper, and then you can go through and round up your Wooloo relatively unhampered here. So yeah, in this case, it makes it a lot easier. Now, I intentionally showed you what happened if you run into the Yamper. Whoa, hey now. Hey now! But yeah, you can obviously have a much easier time. This one here isn't really that tough at all either. But obviously, yeah, that Yamper can be a little distracting. Okay, so we've moved on to the third section here. And yeah, it's a little bit more challenging. So if you don't want to fight that trainer that you can kind of see on the top right, if you don't want to fight them, you could wait until that Yamper in the distance, until it's just starting to run up on the left side. If I were to charge forward right now, it's just gonna run right into those Wooloo. And that's no good. You could also try to lead them over to the trainer, which kind of works, but this is certainly a good way if you're looking to get through it without fighting anyone. However, I want to fight this person anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. I wonder if your Pokemon want to use their moves with all their strength and feel great. Well, I guess we're gonna find out, huh? Wow, you look familiar. Gym Trainer Mark. All right. Oh, you also look rather familiar. It's a Budew. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and take this thing out. Hopefully, it doesn't have Poison Point. Thankfully, I know all about Budew. I have one myself. Hopefully it'll evolve fairly soon. I kind of want to use a candy on it just to see. Oh, good. Yamper wants to learn an actual move. Spark. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll learn that. I don't know if I want to keep my Yamper, but it evolves in just 5 levels, so I don't know, maybe. Oddish. All right, well, I mean, honestly, I think I've got a good matchup here. Yeah, this is definitely going to be more challenging of a gym for you if you started with Grookey, because, you know, you don't have a type advantage. In fact, grass actually resists grass, so yeah, not like it's impossible or anything. And then, of course, if you started with Sobble, you'll have an even worse time, because Sobble and its evolution, they're, of course, weak to grass, so yeah, I'll give a Bowark instead of Yamper. Okay. Yeah, then his Yamper will just kind of be chilling there, so it does make it easier if you want to go that route. Alright, let's round up these Wooloo. Yeah, you get in there too, buddy. Alright, onward to the final puzzle. There are now 2 Yamper running around. And yeah, basically the same thing holds true. Just try to pay attention to only one of the Yamper. So in this case, if we move while that Yamper is moving off to the side there, now we're obviously going to lose some of them. Whoa! You can get through without having to fight anything. But again, I want to just fight her, get it out of the way, and that way we don't have to deal with both of those Yamper. Gym Trainer Leah. Bounce Sweet. Thankfully, none of the Pokemon in the gym are really, like, super strong. They're pretty weak. They're at a decent level, though. Level 17 on this one. Alright, well, again, no match for my Raboot. Oddish. Yeah, we'll just stay in, I guess. So, fire and flying type Pokemon are definitely the way to go. Ice types, if you have them, like everything in here is weak to all of those types. There are a few grass poison types throughout the gym. So, if you're hoping to use like bug or poison, which are grass's other weaknesses, keep in mind that they won't be super effective against things like Oddish or Budew. Next is the gym leader, right? What a strong challenger. However, they still will be just fine against the gym leader. He only uses pure grass-type Pokemon, so it's not really a threat. Or not really a problem if you're using poison-type Pokemon. You'll still have an advantage. Or bug types. But yeah, generally speaking, the types you'll want to prioritize are fire, flying, and ice. Alright, oh no, get back here. Now, I hate to say it, but listen just a moment ago. Alright, this bothers me so much. Like, the music in the game is generally pretty good, I have to say, but I feel like that was just such a sharp cut for looping. It just sounds really let's put it on an MP3 and just play it from the beginning. Not like seamless. You know, it's not exactly the most obvious thing, but it's definitely something I noticed, and I really have to say I didn't care for. I feel like that was, get back here, Wooloo. I feel like that was a bit of a weak spot. But, on the other hand, the gym leader music's actually pretty good, although I do have my own grievances with it that I will be sure to talk about once we get there. But yeah, anyway, round up all the Wooloo, and you're good to go. Now, if, for whatever reason, you need to leave, you can leave, but you'll have to start over with the gym mission. Like, it won't save your progress, which, you know, that's okay. That's how it goes. All right, so the gym leader is up ahead. I want to make sure that I'm leading with the Pokemon that I want to use here. Honestly, Raboot is just fine, but let's go ahead and just mix things up. I think I'll lead with Dottler here. All right, so the gym leader isn't waiting at the very top here. Instead, he's waiting inside of the stadium pitch itself. Oh, man. All right, here we go. I just noticed we have, like, the same numbers, just organized differently. My gym's the first one people face, so we get a lot of challengers. That's why I try to keep the gym mission challenging, but that didn't stop you from completing it, Marriland. Proper job. Sure seems like you understand Pokemon real well. This is gonna be a doozy of a battle. I'll have to Dynamax my Pokemon if I want to win. Indeed. You are challenged by Gym Leader Milo! I love how the battle starts out. Like, I mean, there's no real transition into the battle. It's just, you're right there. You're in it, like in the stadium. And it's really cool. And of course, the music is just rocking. Anyway, the Dynamax phenomenon. In the Galar region, Pokemon can become far larger than usual in certain places. This transformation is called Dynamaxing. Press the Dynamax button when your Dynamax band lights up to Dynamax your Pokemon. Your Pokemon can only Dynamax for 3 turns. During that time, your Dynamax Pokemon can use extremely powerful moves known as Max Moves. These Max Moves not only deal tremendous damage, they can also trigger special effects. The exact effect changes depending on the type of the move used. Choose carefully when to Dynamax your Pokemon and smash your way to victory. So, I know we already kind of talked about Dynamax Pokemon, but it is a little bit different in a trainer fight like this, particularly in the stadiums. So, yes, Milo will be able to Dynamax his Pokemon. No, it won't be this Gossifleur. It will be whatever his last Pokemon is. Because of that, you might not want to Dynamax your Pokemon on the first turn, because then you're on a 3-turn limit, and it might run out while you're facing off against the gym leader's Dynamax Pokemon. Now, when we get there, that's probably the best time to use it, but there's another strategy you can employ if you want. Anyway, Gossifleur is a pure Grass-type Pokemon. It has Magical Leaf, which hits for 60 power and doesn't miss, so if you have anything that raises your evasion, it won't really affect Gossifleur here. It also has Round, which I guess is okay, but really it's no match for Dottler, honestly. This thing really isn't much of a threat, but it might not be a bad time to set up something like Light Screen if you happen to use a Dottler like I'm using. It is also kind of neat hearing the crowd, like, cheer along as stuff happens. It's a nice little detail. Yeah, Rapid Spin, not really a concern here. Okay, so, not even enough for you to outspeed my bug. Listen to him cheer! Alright, so this is his last Pokemon. It's his Eldegoss. Oh man, so I definitely want to switch out here. Although Dottler is just fine against it. It's not really a problem. I just really want to use my Raboot here. Woohoo! We're not going to be done in that easy. We're tough as weeds. And the music changes based on if it's the last Pokemon on the gym leader's team remaining. And you can hear the crowd chanting and going wild. However, just listen for a moment. This part's cool, but this... I don't know. I'm just not really as much of a fan of it. I like the other part of it. Like, it's just kind of unbelievable that they would all chant just like that. I don't know. It's just something that I didn't care for. Okay, so we've of course seen Dynamaxing before, but that's just because we took on some of the max raid battles. But if you didn't do that, this probably will be your first time Dynamaxing. So, I guess I'll give you a quick version here. When you Dynamax, all of your non-status moves, like your physical or special moves, they will change into max version of the moves. So, based on the type of the move, that's what dictates what it becomes. So, in this case, both Flame Charge and Ember, they will become Max Flare. They're still either physical or special, but their power gets boosted. And they get a secondary effect, which is very handy. Usually it's very beneficial. In this case, Max Knuckle raises attack, Max Flare makes it sunny out, which is very handy, and Max Strike lowers the target's speed. So for status moves, that gives you Max Guard. I don't have any on my Raboot here, but that basically is like a Protect. So that's the downside of Dynamaxing, is you don't really get the option of using status moves, really. It's basically all about offense. Now, against the max raid Pokemon, they are Dynamaxed for the entire fight. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll Max Flare, that's fine. They are Dynamaxed for the entire fight. However, against other trainers, they are also bound by the 3-turn limit. So, remember earlier when I was saying there's another strategy you can employ? What you could do, you could just try to lower the Pokemon stats, or just heal yourself, or just basically stall out for 3 turns. Come on then, it's Dynamax time! You're about to be uprooted! And then you don't have to worry about as strong of a Pokemon, and you can just Dynamax yours. So those are probably the best 2 times. Yeah, look at that Eldegoss. Those are probably the best 2 times to Dynamax your Pokemon in a gym battle. Either as soon as their last Pokemon is sent out, or like immediately after they've Dynamaxed, or they've run out of their Dynamax. Either works just fine. This'll really leave you in shock and awe. It's our Dynamax move. Max Overgrowth. So the good news is if you have a fire, flying, poison, bug, you know, anything that resists grass, it's probably not gonna do that much. But it does still hit pretty hard if you aren't resistant, and it causes grass to cover the battlefield. Now that will heal up your Pokemon, any Pokemon that's on the ground, so anything without Levitate or a flying type will be healed. And on top of that, it does boost the power of grass type moves, meaning on the second turn and onwards, Eldegoss is going to be hitting for a lot more damage. Now, I have Max Flare, it makes it sunny, which also boosts the power of my fire type moves, so not really a threat at all if you're using a Raboot, or if you started with Scorbunny, or if you have any fire or flying type Pokemon, or ice type, or pretty much anything else on your team. But yeah, if you don't, I could see where it's a little bit of a threat. Yeah, so there we go. You defeated Gym Leader Milo. The power of grass is wilted. What an incredible gym challenger. Nice, 3,200 Pokédollars too. I'm sorry, prize money, the official currency. That must have been a fulfilling Pokemon battle for you. As proof that you have defeated a gym leader for the gym challenge, allow me to present you with your very own grass badge. Aw, yeah. You can now catch Pokemon of up to level 25. You need to obtain all 8 gym badges in order to complete the gym challenge. And the only way to gather the badges is to defeat every gym leader. Aha! Challenger Marriland, my most sincere congratulations on defeating Gym Leader Milo. Please accept this TM to commemorate your victory. Hey, it's TM10, Magical Leaf, nice. Here, you can have Milo's uniform to go with it. It's a replica, of course. Yeah, thank you. Don't actually give me the shirt off his back. That's fine. Oh, hey, how are you doing? Long time no see. Some advice for you, Marriland. The gym challenge has a set order you'll need to follow. So that means your next stop should be in Hulbury to meet Nessa. Hulbury's just beyond Route 5. Or, since you've got the grass badge, you could head to the wild area. It's a bit tricky to catch Pokemon that are at a higher level than the Pokemon on your team, but they make powerful allies if you succeed. Yeah, so now we actually could go and catch some more Pokemon, since I can catch things up to level 25 now. Anyway, here's that girl from earlier. Your name is Marriland, right? You're pretty amazing. I've become such a fan. I love it. All right, yeah, let's get out of here then. And yeah, it's time to head over to the east onto Route 5. However, before I do, there was something that actually I didn't even realize. Apparently there's someone I can talk to over here. This little girl here, I think. A treasure lies buried somewhere in Turffield. According to this treasure map, the trick is finding the treasure, or the trick to finding the treasure lies in the standing stones. Seek yourself 3 standing stones with grass before the other ones. Use well that strength and find then the strength of its strength in the end. Dally not if you've a mind to find what time is left behind. That's what it says, and I can't make heads or tails of it. So there are apparently some stones around that have some sort of type on them. So what's this? Something carved into the stone. It says water. So that's not what we want. We want grass. That's where we need to start. But grass is super effective against, oh, well, not flying. What about this one? Poison. No, not that. Grass is super effective against water, so we need to remember where that water one is. So is this? No, I can't examine that. I actually haven't done this before. I didn't know it was there. But you know what? That's why comments exist, right? So I can figure out things that I may have missed. All right. This is dark. Yeah, that's definitely not what we need. What about over here? Grass. Okay, so we need to go to grass, and then water, and then fire. But I don't know where fire is yet, so let's see if I can find it over here. It's gotta be this thing. The reward is actually pretty good for doing all this. Yeah, there's fire. Okay, so... Oh man, let's go ahead and do this. I feel like this might actually be easier after going to Route 5, because I'll just say it, you get a bicycle on Route 5, and it would make running back and forth here so much easier. Okay, so we need to go to grass, and, oop, no, that's water. Wait, where was grass? That was over here, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's that one. Yeah, you can move a lot faster with that thing. And that's the next area we're going, so yeah. Alright. So we have grass, and then we need to search water, I think. Alright, so here's water. And now what happens if we search fire? Well, we're about to find out. There's something buried in the ground. It's an expert belt. Ooh. Yeah, so this item, it boosts the power of super effective moves, so that's pretty handy. It's the same amount of power increase as any of the, oh, where are they? Like, Silk Scarf, Black Glasses, so it's 20%, but it's only for super effective moves. But that's still pretty good, especially if your Pokemon has a lot of type coverage. That's quite nice, actually. Okay, there's one other thing that I want to show you that has been unlocked after clearing the gym. So now that we have a badge, you can talk to this guy. Well, actually, any Pokemon anywhere. Clear the young gym, or clear the young gym mission. Yes, the young gym mission indeed. Cleared the gym mission at Turffield Stadium, did you, young challenger? Congratulations, you can purchase more items. Yeah, so now you can buy Great Balls and Super Potions, which is rather handy. Super Potions tend to be a bit of a ripoff, but they are at least convenient if you don't want to wait around for Lemonade. Otherwise, wait for Lemonade. Great Balls, they're alright. They are 50% better than Pokeballs as far as catching Pokemon, so it's not, like, substantial, but it's not bad either. You do still get Premier Balls if you buy 10 of them. See? So buy them in increments of 10. You don't really need these. Quick Balls are still the way to go if you feel like searching around the wild area for them, but they're not bad to have just in case your Quick Ball fails. Alright, anyway, that is it for Turffield. We're going across the bridge that is now open on to Route 5. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my YouTube channel, and turn on notifications to get updated. Be sure to check out my website for more Pokemon Sword and Shield coverage, including a full mobile-friendly Pokédex, a powerful team builder, and a written walkthrough. See you next time!